Our main objectives are to network with the people. We're going to attend some lectures, understand what's happening in Africa and the rest of Africa, to learn new technologies, developments, keep ourselves abreast of what's happening in the rest of the world and also in South Africa. We're specifically interested in the security of supply of raw materials. This is where I come in, logistics. So there's a lot of offerings that we can do. We ourselves are also participating in some discussions. We had meetings set up with various mining groups and other interested parties. So also to offer our assistance in terms of the work that we do and how we do it. Share some insight into our current projects. And of course they will share some insights into their projects and plans for the future, maybe studies that they're doing at the moment. So yeah, for us it's really about the networking and catching up with the rest of the industry.
Bigen Africa was established about 51 years ago, and the focus of the company was primarily to look at providing infrastructure solutions, but to provide infrastructure solutions in a very integrated way. So it's not just providing a solution towards infrastructure, but also to look at the communities and the environment that it actually impacts and try to see how we can make a positive change while looking at infrastructure. So we're looking at specific services such as water and sanitation. We're focusing on mining, we're focusing on transport, and we're also focusing on real estate. Our headquarters are in Pretoria, South Africa, and we also have another office in Mauritius. So we're operating with presence in about 9 different countries on the continent, and we acting and engaging with projects and work-related activities on 19 African countries. So our narrative and the way that we approach it is we're doing business, and while doing business, we're doing good. So doing good while doing business, that's our narrative. And then we're also focusing on a very much a one-stop approach. So we have an integrated service solution or integrated service that we provide, and we're providing technical solutions, we're providing environmental solutions, we're providing financial solutions, and overall we're providing institutional solutions. So it is about an infrastructure company that doing good while doing business and providing solutions to the communities and the environment while we're focusing on providing infrastructural solutions. If you look at the difficult economic challenges that not only South Africa and the continent but the global economic environment have experienced over the last couple of months, it also have impacted in different ways Bigen Africa. I think the first one is as a company we provide solutions to a large proportion of the public sector, and that involves governments. So we often find it that there are challenges from governments to pay us, and we need to find sort of adequate financial solutions to be able to assist governments and the public sector to really pay and fund the projects that we are executing. And the second part is related to the prices of materials and the input costs. That in itself has also ensure or put not a damper, but to a certain extent they've increased our cost of delivering the projects, and therefore that always put a challenge on whether the client can pay and how the client can pay. So we try to do and work on generating and crafting also innovative financial frameworks and solutions to be able to assist our clients to pay for the projects. Our major strategy really is to expand our deliverables and our activities on the African continent. That's a very deliberate and intentional strategy of Bigen Africa, and we will execute that. We have seen quite growth in economies in East and West Africa, so we will try to focus not primarily, but a very focused approach in those particular areas. We would like to make sure that as we partner with other companies and partners, that the name of Bigen Africa is expanding on the continent. We've got a fantastic track record of the quality of the work that we're doing, and we want to ensure that as part of our expansive Africa strategy, that people know about Bigen Africa, know about the work that we're doing, and know that we are not only an infrastructure company, we are a company that providing an integrated infrastructural solution and very much focusing on localization. So we would like to involve and do involve local partners, local employees to ensure that we make a contribution also to the countries in which we operate. So Bigen Africa, doing good while we're doing business, and also try to push another narrative that Africa development is, and Africa infrastructural development is done by Africans in Africa.
As Bigen, we're very excited about the continent. Just to say that, I think post-COVID, we all see infrastructure, I think, as a huge opportunity for economic growth. I think the projects that we've done in South Africa, also in the continent, in the water, in the logistics space, real estate, there's huge opportunities. I think governments are beginning to put a lot of money. Development finance institutions are putting a lot of money. And we also believe that private sector is also putting in a lot of money. But I think what gives us a lot of hope is also the Africa Free Trade Continental Agreement that has been signed. And we know that a lot of the success depends on infrastructure. So as a solutions company in Africa, in South Africa, there's huge opportunities for us.